I charge my phone again. I'm not gonna have it too long el pinche live porque toda estúpida no hice charge el phone todo el pinche día, guys. Ya saben, ando acá mami riata y pensando en pinche so I'm back, guys. I am back. Pero aquí ando con la pinche Angie todavía. Angie, ¿qué piensas tú de lo que estábamos hablando de mi pinche suegra?
Pues ya te dije lo que pienso, o sea, she just wants to get free money from her supporters and she wants to quitarse de obligaciones que son de ella, and that's about it. Like, just
I truly,
freeload.
and to go back to where we left off, in my opinion, I truly believe that my suegra has a plot to get rid of Adrian, baby Buffalo Bill. Nothing's gonna change my mind because we've seen the pattern before. She got rid of Theo Frankie. She killed her own mother. She killed Theo Frankie, and now she's looking to find a way to get rid of Buffalo Bill. In my opinion, that's what she's gonna do. How is everybody doing, guys? Hello, hello, hello. We are back. I'm sorry that my phone was not fully charged. I charged it for a little bit. See how long it lasts before it dies. And obviously, I didn't know how to save the video. Se quitó todo el pinche pedo, guys. Ya saben cómo todo esto de estúpida, guys. So, either which way. Angie.
Yes.
Why can't her sons work? Why can't her sons work? Her sons are apparently so-called disabled, but they used to work as in a prison guard. They had jobs, regular jobs, but what she did to them, she destroyed their lives. I guess their goals, things that they wanted to accomplish in life, their dreams. Went down to shitholes. Rania doesn't want Adrian around. She has practically, Beverly has said that she would never put her hands in. Exactly. She said it herself. She would never put her hands in for Buffalo Bill. That means he would be the prime first victim to her. And she would get rid of him.
Sí,
yes,
porque ella, su golden child es, ya sabemos,
La Valde.
La hermaphrodite. Yes. Y luego de ahí le sigue, pues, la Ramón Ayala. Y de Ramón Ayala, pues, le sigue Baby Boy, Baby Doll, pero porque para ella, según ella en sus ojos, he looks like her dad, which that's not too far because her dad looks like Angie. Angie looks just like her dad.
Well, it's so weird because I think el Wasiada Baby Boy Baby Doll viene siendo hijo de Tío Frankie. I think so.
Well, if Tío Frankie looks like that, then yeah.
It's possible. I think she would bang her own brothers. It's possible because she's even said it that not daily, not diario le mira la reata Baby Boy Baby Doll. So what makes me not believe that she would see? Well, she's even said it that her brothers have big penis. How does she know?
Pues porque se las vio, por eso.
Porque se las mamá, por eso. Se las mamá y le saca toda la pinche lechita. But again, te iba a preguntar a couple of questions. Que fue el caso, guys. So te iba a preguntar a couple of questions real quick. ¿Tú qué piensas del pinche light bill? If you were in her situation, ¿cómo fueras pagado tu pinche light bill?
Pues trabajando. I would work. I wouldn't. I honestly, I've seen gray days, and not even like that, I'll ask anybody for help. I won't. I have too much pride to ask anybody for anything. And ella no tiene nadita de vergüenza, like, at all. Like, ella, it comes to her easily, like, just saying, hey, can you give me money? Hey, guys, it's because I have a big light bill. Hey, guys, it's because Sirena's going on another trip for school. Hey, guys, now we're going to Vegas. Hey, guys, y ella's like, and my opinion was that her followers, they don't see that in my opinion, they shouldn't be financing any of her stuff.
Look, they asked the question here. How would she pay her bills before YouTube, even before the Peacocks? ¿Cómo le hacía para pagar los utility bills?
Exactamente. How was she doing it? How was it that she was doing it and ahora no puede? Pues because, her followers have enabled her to believe that she's entitled to any of the donations that they've been giving her and continue to give her up until now.
Well, the thing is that she apparently cried yesterday, and I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to make her life I'm gonna make her life very hard or complicated. She's gonna be living a miserable life because I'm gonna make her work for those $5-10. I'm gonna
Mm.
continue exposing her to the peacock so they could realize the type of trash she is. And that's why she's
Yeah.
hurt. Y por eso llora de coraje. Porque le dolió because she's not making the money she was making before.
Exactly, and that's why she cried.
She didn't cry porque estaba dolida. No, le dolió el dinero. That's what it is because she saw que nothing was coming in. Por eso le dolió. She saw that her cash app was empty. So she cried, went psycho, and she went on a viaje de coraje because no está agarrando nada de feria. Y me da gusto, a mí me da gusto, y se les vuelvo a decir, a mí me vale madre si se muere o no se muere la perra, a mí me vale madre si se despierta o no se despierta. I don't care. At the end of the day, no me quita el sueño ni nada. Yo como la trago y echo palo at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, because she's constantly, eso es lo que ella se ha ganado, because she's constantly, said stuff about people, and it's like you get to a point where you say, you know what, enough is enough. I can't anymore with the morale, and I know that it's wrong to wish death on somebody, but hey, if you're constantly badgering me and saying, I wish you died, or I hope you get AIDS and you die, like, I mean, you get to a point where you're not going to care anymore of anything that people say. Ay, que lo que te admirabas de tu suegrita, saying this, and now you're saying it, because there can be people that can say that, but at the end of the day, it's like you don't know how much this person has said about
I guess
the other
tolerate. You don't
person.
know how much I tolerate as a person. She's gone
Yeah.
overboard. Y ahora estaba la pinche papaya chueca de la banana mantecosa that, ahí anda hablando y moviendo el hocico, juzgando a todo el pinche mundo, pero ¿cómo no habla de la hija que fue violada por Rick? ¿Cómo no les dice a ustedes que el papá de la hija la violó? Porque esta andaba de
Sí,
calentona, allá con Mario Noriega, andaba con su pinche mullet, andaba con su pinche mustache, porque andaba de calentona, andaba de puta.
sí, porque les gusta hablar de toda la gente menos de lo de ellas. And someone mentioned that the reason why her followers, don't want to go against her is because she has information on them that later on she uses, like, little things that they got comfortable at one point and started opening up about their personal lives, be it whatever they said about themselves or about what's going on in their families or their lives. And that's what they use. And I mean, I'm a firm believer that nobody, and especially in social media, nobody is your friend. You can have acquaintances, but you're not going to have friends.
Well, we saw
Where,
it today when she was trying to look for this Navarro lady that was commenting over there, no more chismes. She was trying to find this lady to go after her loved ones, the sisters, the husband, and whatever. So she has a tendency of attacking people because they don't agree with her. Ta pendeja. Not everybody's going to agree with me, and I understand it. Not everybody's going to support me, and that's great. But at the end of the day, I will accept criticism. And I've done it before where
yeah.
we have some of the peacocks that are commenting here in a right, respectful way. I let them and I respond to their questions.
Yeah. And una cosa es, Jaime, like, I mean, I don't know if you have your wig on or not because I'm not really watching you, but una cosa es que for her to get pictures off of the internet, and I think we're all, yeah, estamos, to the point where everybody should have their profile set on,
Private.
private. Yeah, on private. And if you don't have it, then go do it, because I mean, even if she goes and grabs a picture from your Facebook, she can go and post it all she wants. Pero una cosa es eso, y otra cosa es muy diferente que tú le hayas dicho, like, I mean, something personal about yourself. Like, I can give an example. Like, let's say, hey, you know what, guys? I had a brain tumor, a couple of months ago or whatever. Like, una cosa es que tú les hayas dicho a ellos, or, anybody in their group, that you had something, or that your husband abused you, or that your husband did something to you, or that, you in the past used drugs, or
Right. So
anything. It can be
they
anything.
become an open book, a target. That's what they become, a target
Yes.
to her, because for her it's like, I'll be your shoulder for you to lean on, but at the same time I got shit on you that I'm gonna hurt you with. So
Mm-hmm.
peacocks are so stupid. They go look for somebody to open up to I guess to find comfort in that person, and which is her, but they don't see the pattern of her attacking everybody else that at one point found comfort in her before. Like Frank and her
Yeah.
were very close. I and her were close too. So I opened up with my personal stuff, and what did she do? She twisted it around and she made a whole fucking lies about it. And that's what the peacocks fear. But you know what? You got to be able to stand up and fight for yourself. Y ya no le mande nada. ¿Para qué le están mandando?
No, ya no diga nada. Like, don't say anything about your personal life or anything like your address, anything like that. Like, don't, no, like, si vas a convivir, okay, well, let's meet up here, whatever, but don't take, random people you meet in chats or, because I'm more than sure they have a chat. Not only one. I'm more than sure they have like five where they talk about other people that are in other chats or whatever. But at the same time, it's like an eye opener. Like no less, like don't tell people more than you have to. Like
Right.
don't. And that's the biggest advice I could give any of them of the her followers. It says see if you already see it, you're already hearing it from Jaime. You're already hearing it from other people that hey, they've used this against me
Look, they
because
put
I
here,
told
they
so
placed
and
a
so.
comment here. Some of the peacocks are willing to leave, but unfortunately, they entrusted too much with her, so now they are scared. You believe someone on her live, and she's going to pawn something just to give her the money, and it's crazy.
Hmm.
I mean, they're going on. That's why I call her Jones. What's the name of that person that had the one that believed that he was a pastor and all this other shit that happened in the 70s? Jimmy Jones or Jones or Jones, some Jones that
I think so.
it's Jones. I remember I saw his documentary today. That's who my suegrita is. She mind fucks all these peacocks. She sees them hinder. She see Jim Jones exactly. That's my suegrita, Jim Jones, because she sees them so hurt, so lonely. She sees them depressed with anxiety. She sees them living a miserable life. She takes advantage of them. And these people
Yeah.
start seeing her like an idol. They start idolizing her. They start worshiping her. And I think a lot has to do with it with the brujeria that she's been doing it. Because I know she's been trying to do brujeria to some of us over here, but I think she's done brujeria to the peacocks. I think que
Yeah.
las
No,
peacocks
and
están embrujadas because my suegra es Satanás.
yeah, and not only the embrujadas, but I would say also like these people are so lonely.
Right.
They're so lonely and they're so gullible. They're so naive that they think, ah, no, a mí no me lo va a hacer. She's never going to do this to me because I am a supporter, a loyal supporter that sends her $5 every month, and she's never going to do this to me.
Look, well,
But then
this is
you don't have an opinion.
right, and this is what I see is really gonna happen. She lost her marbles. She's going crazy. She's crying for money. She's desperate to do a lot of crazy. She's gonna end up doing something stupid. Knowing the fact how she is, she's going to end up telling her son to go shoot someone, or she's going to shoot someone and pay the role as a victim. Or she's going
Hmm.
to end up having a get together and poison the peacocks. Because remember, she's Jimmy Johnson. She's Jimmy Johnson. So she's going to
Yeah.
no, she's Jimmy Jones, and she's going to end up doing the same thing. She's going to have a gathering y le va a dar Kool-Aid because that's what he did y las va a envenenar a todas.
Yeah.
Las va a
Y
envenenar.
nomás él no se va a envenenar.
No más ella no se va a envenenar, pero a todos los va a envenenar.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's been doing already. She's been poisoning them little by little, por eso están todas enfermas. Por eso se están
Well,
muriendo.
she's poisoning them mentally because she's telling them these things that they're believing like, the enemy. Who's the enemy? You
That's
and
why I'm
other
saying
platforms.
she is like she's like an antichrist. My suegrita's like an antichrist type of shit, like an idol. It's like the cow that they were praising there with Moses. That's what my suegrita is because she says something and these peacocks are so blind that they believe it. And they believe this person's the enemy and they see her as a god and they believe her tears and they believe her stories and like nobody is ever wrong. She's never wrong. Everybody is always wrong. She is like perfect. She never lies. She never spits corn. She's always, a victim to everything. So to me, she is a sociopath. Yeah, she is. She's retarded. And Angie,
Yeah.
what's your thought about my suegrita being like that?
Well, I mean, practically, expressed everything that I can say of how I feel, like everything that she's done and how she uses her platform to manipulate these people. And the thing is that a lot of the times, and I'll say this, like, you don't know how much of an in danger you are in, because I know a lot of people might say, "Ay, that's exagerada." Like, why would you even exaggerate? Like, it's not even like that. Like, you've even said, like, Ophelia's a nobody, but at the same time, it's like you don't know the power of her tongue. Like, you don't know que, como dice en la Biblia, la arma, el órgano más peligroso que
Es la
tiene el ser
lengua.
humano es la lengua. Es la lengua. Like, puedes quemar un pueblo entero con tu lengua, like, just by saying things about some people. It's like, you never know. Like,
Look,
one
we
of
have we
her
we have a we
followers.
have a peacock here, and it's la tuya. It says peacocks after dark. I'm allowing you to go ahead and ask questions. I'm not gonna block you. No one block la tuya, and we're both or I guess she's making fun of the peacocks. I don't know. Uh, Erica, go to no more chisme. But again, it's not like if things are gonna get better anytime soon with my suegra. To be honest, there's only
No,
one
it's
way.
not.
There's only one way, and I pray God que mi suegra se levante muda.
Yeah, well, I mean, she has before. I mean, I don't know now, but I know that at one point last year, and I think it was even this year and before, like when her party, I know she was que hablaba como Elmo, que no podía ni hablar, pues cuando le habló a Victor,
Right.
que no se le entendía nada de lo que estaba diciendo, and people actually, I was one of the people that thought, like, no way that could be her, and it was
Pues
her.
I pray que Diosito la deje muda, por favor, porque esa mujer se va en un pinche viaje. And right now she's hurting because there's no money. Y le lloró más al dinero que le lloró la mamá y a tío Frankie. She cries more for money than what she cries over her mother and tío Frankie. And the thing is that she's saying, "Oh, I never encouraged my son to go shoot anybody." She did. I don't know why she's denying it. You
Yeah.
did. You did. You encouraged el Wasiado and you encouraged the hermaphrodite to go look for me. That's what you did. Because
Well,
why did
yeah.
why did she tell him I was in the cemetery? Because she read the post that I was going to be at the cemetery and she knew what the hell she was going to do. Para que se hace pendeja.
Yeah, no, she did. I mean, when you go and you say, like, if she uses reverse psychology with her kids, by saying, like, oh, guys, like, I'm not saying that I want my kids to go and shoot them, but is it something that they're asking for? Yes. Which one is it?
Or saying, oh, they're going to
Or
snap or they're going to snap. She encourages them. Y le voy a decir una
yeah.
cosa. I don't have your kids, you sit them down to hear my show. You sit them down so that he could hear Frank. She does everything in a very way, she uses her kids to do her dirty job. Because si tan chingona fuera ella, she knew I was going to be at the cemetery. ¿Por qué no fue? ¿Por qué no fuiste, hija de tu chingada madre, para el cemetery? ¿Por qué no me fuiste a ver la pinche cara?
No, but porque she knew that, if she was going to go and look for you, pues you could have easily have said, pues yo no la busqué a ella me buscó a mí.
Right.
And y ahí la tenía de perder ella. Like, that was, she would have lost whatever, case she would have thought she would have had.
Right. Pues sí le voy a decir desde ahorita. A mí no que no me comience a amenazar con sus pinches pistolitas y quién sabe qué pinche pedo. Porque pa' chingazos, vámonos recio. Tráiganme el que usted quiera, hija de su chingada madre, pinche satánica, pinches zancas mionas. Cuando usted quiera, póngame a su pinche Buffalo Bill, póngame a su pinche hermaphrodite, a la que usted quiera. Usted dime dónde y cuándo. Ahí vas a llorar. Oh, that he's saying that my kids. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
Y ahora empínate,
Yeah.
agárrate el burro, a mí me vale. It's
Pues,
to a point. Mande.
Según ella dice, and she started saying, like, no, it's because Jaime, go went after my boys. her boys are involved in her lives. Like maybe not right now, because I te digo, I haven't even nombre. I
The only
don't
one
even
that's
have
been
time for
involved
that.
recently, it has been el Wasiao de Baby Boy Baby Doll. Sale con los pinches ojos todos turnios a la dick. Y el otro pendejete de Buffalo Bill hasn't come out. Pero muy bien que ha servido del Cash App. Acuérdate que le pidió por Cash App. Y luego la Valde, la Hermaphrodite también salido. So all her kids have participated. Whether she likes it
Yeah,
or not, they have. And she opened up
they
the
have.
platform.
Exactly. Y ahora otra cosa is that that's totally the contrary to what she has done. I don't. I mean, yes, your brother went on a live. One of your brothers went on one of your lives. And you interviewed him, which was different. You didn't go say, "Hey, brother, what do you think about la vieja wasiada de mi suegra Ofelia?"
No,
Like,
because she had
and he
nothing to
didn't.
do. Obviously, there's time and
Exactly.
place, and my brother had nothing to do with the show regarding to her. But obviously, they had the time to go criticize the show. And at the end of the day, I mean, they continue to spit out hate. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say very clearly: si quieren lo que ellos quieran, tanto que andan buscándole ¿cómo dice ese dicho?
Ruido al chicharrón.
Hasta que te lo encuentras, perra. Hasta que te lo encuentras.
Mm-hmm.
Tanto andarle buscando
Yeah.
ruido al chicharrón hasta que te lo encuentras un día. Eso sí.
Like, yeah, and Eva, I mean, and it all falls back to así como ella lo he dicho yo, that I feel that one day one of her followers might stop igual with what she spews and she says about your followers, and she targets them and she starts telling, saying all these things about them. Somebody is gonna snap.
Right.
Somebody is bound
Someone's,
to
to
snap.
be honest, and you know what, now that you brought it up, someone's bound to snap. And she might be right that her kids are bound to snap or whatever the hell, but she's encouraging them. I'm not encouraging any of y'all to go do anything to her. But if it were to happen, of course I would put your cash up out there to get you out because she deserves an ass beating. I'm not encouraging it, and do I not condone it, but she does deserve an ass beating. So the thing is here that she insists on playing the role as a victim, but se va a dar una pinche mujer que le va a dar una chinga y que le va a partir toda su madre. That's when she's gonna learn que se callarse el hocico. That's what she's gonna learn.
Yeah.
Because
She's
ahora she went live talking shit about Vanessa's little girls que se las quitaron, her son overdose. All these crazy shit things about Vanessa when Vanessa's not even doing anything to her. When Vanessa's not even talking. Vanessa ni te pela, ruca. Ni te
and
pela.
and see, and that's what I don't understand. Like, I mean, we often hear that women empowerment, and I mean, I often see it on Facebook, on my timeline, where ISIS, let me fix your crown, blah blah blah, and this and that. But I often find that it's females that go against other females, talking, shit out their asses about other females without even knowing the situation. And they're very quick to judge. But don't judge them. Don't judge them. If they have a prima, if they have a daughter, if they have a mother that was doing this, was doing that, like, no, no, no. You can't talk about them. You can talk about this other person, but you can't talk about them. And it goes back to something that was said in another platform. I'm not going to mention the name, but there was a debate on Melissa Lucio, and it wasn't Vanessa, because it wasn't Vanessa. It was about the Melissa Lucio case, and they were saying like that it's a Mexican thing that we, are in our culture. Nosotras, mujeres mexicanas, we're always very easy to judge other women. Ay, mírala, ya tuvo como 5 huercos, y mira, de diferente papá, y mírala, deja a la otra gente que hable de nosotros. Don't do it amongst ourselves, but apparently that's something that está de moda ahorita, and it's just, I don't know
Well, look,
to hasta donde
going
vamos a
back
llegar.
into this, and I know it was about Vanessa and women empowerment. There's a certain extent how you could do women empowerment. You cannot go and, I guess, it's hard to socialize with a person like like my suegra, who has no morals, no ethics, no principles, no values. A person like that would never. She doesn't know from right or wrong. And I'm gonna go to the point that my suegra was born retarded. And excuse my language, and I know people might say, oh, that's not the right word, but ni modo. I am errada la madre, dice que me decidas. I'm going to call her retarded or mongola, one or the other. And she lost her marbles yesterday when she was analyzing the video. She heard me say that she lost her marbles, and she took it personal, but she did. And a person like her, she's like a creature, because hace más caso un perro que esta pendeja. Hace más caso, right? ¿Sí o no?
Yep.
I mean, to my suegra le hablas bien, it's like you talking to the damn wall, because she doesn't understand que párale a tu pinche pedo. She continues with the same shit over and over and over and over again. Y que tu madre, y que la madre de Frank, y que la madre de Cecilia, y todo el pedo. Y luego comienza a llorar. On the first y on the third, está llorando por dinero. Every month, it's the same shit. First and the third, she's crying for money. ¿Sí o no?
Yeah, but because she targets these people, they should do a non-solicitation illegal remuneration for her, because she targets these people. She targets people that are on disability, that have mental health issues.
Right. She does an online pantry.
Yeah.
That's what she does. Es como si fuera la comida, agarrar comida a la canastas. You remember that que tenían aquí en
Yeah.
The food.
They still have it. They still have the food.
Bueno, she does the online pantry. O sea, va y busca a ver qué le da limosna. Y para dar limosna, vete para el pinche puente ahí en Las Flores, perra, y ponte a pedir ahí. That's what she's doing.
No, and she panhandles. The only difference is that she doesn't go en las calles, but she does it online.
Right, but it's the same shit. Anda limonera. Vete ahí al pinche puente de Raymond con un pinche bote y pide por limosna, because that's what you're doing. Estás llorando por dinero. Hold a damn sign y di that you don't want to work and that you need money to pay your light bill. Do it.
Yeah.
Instead of you lying consistently to the peacocks para sacarles feria, because you lied about the transmission. You lied about the vehicle that supposedly Ram got you.
Her phone. Remember last month was her phone.
Her phone last month, and it was like $400, $500. Why do you want so many phones? If you cannot afford to have one damn line, then how can you afford to have 6 phones? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If you cannot afford your light bill, then fucking turn off your AC. Duerme con las pinches ventanas abiertas, que te mueras de calor, eso es pedo tuyo. Y si no puedes completar nada de ese pinche pedo, vete a pedir limosna bajo el pinche puente de Raymond. Instead of you scamming the peacocks, because sí dan lástimas porque están pendejas. Sí dan lástimas porque están medias guaseadonas. Bueno, tan guaseadas.
Yeah.
But at the same time, le vuelvo a decir, guys, mi suegra is a scammer. My suegra es una vieja vividora. My suegra es una pinche vieja limosnera. She's trash. She's like Charlie Manson. No, she's Jim Johnson. No, Jim Jones. My suegra is Jim Jones. Dee Blanchard. She's the hot
Jim Jones, isn't he the one that told them that they were going to go into space y que no sé qué?
No, he's the one
No,
he's the one that he went to. It was in the 1970s that he decided to do like his own congressional, like a church type of shit, where he had the people live there and then work for him, and they give him the money. Then he started sleeping with them. He was bisexual, and he did a lot of crazy things towards them. Eventually, he poisoned all of them. Y
él también se mató, no? He poisoned himself too.
He shot himself.
He shot him. Yeah, he couldn't poison himself. A lot of people were in body bags, or no, not in body bags. They were with their shoes on or something like that.
It says my suegra's already calling on you, Ruby. Oh, the cops are passing by. Ahí vienen por mí porque mi suegra me echó la policía otra vez.
Ay, no.
Right. Pero no, but Angie, we're going to have a short show because pues la cagué earlier because I didn't charge my phone, and pues I wasn't going to do a show otra vez, but dije, no, screw it. Y pues se me quitó el pinche video. But hey, silent viewer, what does Wasiado mean? I speak Spanish, but I don't know what it means. It means retardada. It means chisqueada. It means retarded. Mongola.
Swata. It means swata.
It means swata. It means ofela. It means my suegra.
Yes, está suata, está wasiada suata.
Yes. Bueno, guys, I want to thank everybody that was here with me tonight. Gracias a cada uno de ustedes. Angie, thank you for being with me here tonight. Y Dios me los bendiga. Peace out.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.